Hello everyone, this is a History Police video of the opening scene of Wolf Hall Season 2, Episode 1. I think it's gonna be a triggering scene, but let's do this and let's talk about the history behind that scene and what actually happened, but also what it conveys in terms of representation of Anne Boleyn, Cromwell, and Henry VIII. Alright, I wouldn't say that he's overturned 1,000 years of religion in his small kingdom. That's not what happened. He broke with Rome. It took longer. He was not even, excommunicated by that time. So, no, he didn't overturn. He took back control of his monasteries, of his church. But the religion is still very much Catholic. He's not implementing anything that is very much Protestant at that point. So no. Okay, so just a few things here, like the first paragraph, fine. The second, I'm a bit like, okay, so we doing again the execution of Anne Boleyn, great. Henry prepares to marry his third wife, Jean Seymour. So here I see, or I feel, that we're going to have the first historical inaccuracy of the show. Great, in the first few minutes. So here obviously we are with Cromwell. We're looking at Anne Boleyn. She comes from the shadow to the light. She's taken to the Tower of London. It's kind of like interesting how he stares at her. He's the reason why this woman is gonna go to the scaffold today. He doesn't seem to have any joy. Did he feel remorse at that point? Though it is kind of a tradition, like to be given money to, it also shows, I think, it portrays really well here, the fact that Anne Boleyn was someone very pious, were really religious, but she really cared about the people, and I think we don't discuss that enough. She voiced her concerns regarding the dissolution of monasteries. She literally told Cromwell and Henry that they were doing that for themselves, that they were doing that to get more money. In many ways, despite all her bad sides and bad qualities, and we can discuss them, she had a bad temper, she made enemies because she was so authentic and true to herself. And people don't like that. And she was a woman, and she had an opinion, and she had a voice. Especially in the 16th century, I would argue even today, people don't like that. But, here, it's very clear that Anne Boleyn is also a woman of the people. And I like the fact that it is represented here in that opening scene of Season 2, Episode 1.
Why does she keep looking up at the tower?
Because she thinks there's still hope.
Okay, that one kind of breaks me. Because I really believe that Anne Boleyn had hope, until the end. She really thought, this is not possible that the man who pursued me for years is just gonna let me be beheaded. That's not gonna happen. And yet it's exactly what's gonna happen. And I think that's well portrayed here. She must have hoped. And that's also why she gave a speech that is so, positive for Henry VIII. Because maybe she thought he was listening. But obviously, he wasn't. contrast of gold and darkness and dark colors. It's so well done. Like the man is getting ready, she's getting ready for something else, like her execution or her own death. But what I really like here is the fact that we have women around her, because it's women who kept her legacy alive. And we have had like recent research lately, especially by historian Kit McCaffrey at Hever Castle, who worked on the Book of Hours of Anne and realized that women who were loyal to her kind of like kept her legacy alive through this Book of Hours, this Book of Prayers. So it is really well done here, that even if it's a few seconds, a few minutes, that we have these women around her, that we have their loyalty shown on screen. Claire Foy didn't make my top 5 of Anne Boleyn, but I have to say, in terms of execution, it is so good. It's not overly dramatic, but you can feel for Anne. She's here as a human being. She's terrified, and yet she's so brave. She's so dignified. But what's happening to her is such a big, massive injustice. Even the little boy is like... Okay, so something here that is absolutely historically inaccurate. And I understand why the showrunners would have wanted to do it this way. But I'm going to tell you why it's more powerful to do it like it actually happened. So here we just have the execution, same day, same moment. We have Henry VIII marrying Jane Seymour. That didn't happen. He didn't do that. He didn't marry Jane Seymour on the same day that Anne Boleyn was executed. But he was away with Jane Seymour, hunting, having a party. That did happen. He was laughing around. He was drinking around. He was kissing around with Jane Seymour when Anne Boleyn was executed. He didn't marry her. He married her 10 days later. And why is it important? Like, so here we really, like, we're trying to even reinforce the idea, I think, that he's a monster, which he was, but that didn't happen that way. And I think it would have been even more powerful that to show him like hunting with lots of food, being like a big piggy, you know, and laughing around and kissing Jane and being like so happy, because here, yes, he's getting married. He looks happy, but whatever, like he looks, you know, it's very formal. But it was not very formal. He was like completely like super happy. I'm having a party. I'm away. I'm miles away from, you know, from London. I'm miles away from the Tower. And I'm just having fun with my future wife. And I think it would have made it much more powerful to keep it historically accurate than just having the scene of the wedding.
Apportez l'épée.
So brave. So shocking. Apportez l'épée. Bring me the sword. You know, when you think of Anne Boleyn, this end, she really didn't deserve that. So Richard here with Jane. She doesn't look that happy. She doesn't look happy at all. Can you imagine? Like, it's a wedding day. She's like, please God, make sure he doesn't kill me. Again, we have the women who are loyal to Anne, looking after her. That is powerful, and that is very powerful, because Anne had very loyal women around her.
Done?
Done.
Did it have to be this way? So bloody.
When negotiation and compromise fail, and your only course is to destroy your enemy before they wake in the morning, Rafe, have the axe in your hand.
So here we have it in a nutshell. Cromwell wanted this as much as Henry VIII, right? Like, I always say that Henry VIII is the one who really wanted Anne Boleyn gone like this, but Cromwell knew that Anne was also his enemy. And so, he's like justifying what he did. And that is very, very sad. As for like the portrayal of everything, I think it's really well done. As I said, the only thing I don't like is the fact that it's not historically accurate. I think it would have been more powerful to have even a change of music, because here everything was so solemn, right? The music was used for the execution, and it's a strong parallel and the wedding, but that didn't happen this way. He didn't marry Jane Seymour on the same day. I mean, 10 days later, it doesn't make it much better, but I think having him hunting and partying and laughing would have been much, much stronger. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Let me know what you think of this opening scene. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.